Hey everybody, it's Ashley and welcome back to my city-stead kitchen in the backyard edition. So if you can hear the helicopters, it's because we live in a city. I just wanted to quickly show you how things are growing. We've got cucumbers over here. I am not sure why the ones in the middle, that one and that one, are not doing as well. But we had this another year where the soil might be a little bit different right in the center here, but we have sort of fertilized it the same or amended it, I guess, this year. Here are some slicing tomatoes that we have, and look at that. They're already growing. These have been here for a couple days already. And so I've got my string ready to be able to create a trellis for all these. And it's just gonna go right up over to this wood fence. And they'll just be able to crawl to their heart's content. The other thing is some of these over here do have a little bit of maybe rust. I don't know if that's what this is called. We had a really super strong wind, or I'm sorry, rain. That might have damaged them a little bit, but for the most part, they're all doing really great. These are pickling cucumbers, these ones right here. And then the ones that already have cucumbers are just for eating. And this is our snow peas, or sugar snap. There's one right there I'll pick. Yeah, they're doing, these are doing great. And I really like using this tomato cage chicken wire system. It's worked fantastic. In fact, I've used it for our other peas as well. So our beets are doing okay. I think that they're developing all right, but these leaves just look so unhealthy. I mean, this one actually looks pretty good, but there's a lot of this going on. And I have either my dog is peeing on this or there's something else going on, because that just looks awful. If you caught my onion top pesto video, you would know that's probably why these are cut off. These are due for a trim. All of these onions were cut to about 6 inches, and some of these tall stalks are well over 2 feet long. This one right here is over 2 feet long. So they all need to be trimmed back. This celery we could totally start using. I look at all these celery greens and I just think that the best use for it is honestly going to be broth. It creates such a rich flavor, and homegrown celery in broth just, I think, is so amazing. And also maybe in some salads, not necessarily green salads, but potato salad, maybe ones that are bean or grain based. That'd be a really tasty addition. These strawberries have done amazing. We did have to put a little fence around it as well because something was nibbling on it, but she has had a few. We've had a few harvested from here, and they are just so good. Our peppers are hanging in there. I still don't expect to get any peppers, but there they are. This is where our radish was. All of our radishes are in our fridge in a pickle brine, and we seeded this with some peas. There, they're popped up. Actually, my kids did. I don't even know what's gonna happen here. I don't know how close they're gonna be or how many will pop up, because I just totally let them take over this for more peas, shelling peas. Herbs, this is the lemon balm, just taking off. Sage, oh my goodness. My absolute favorite way to use sage, if you eat meat, is to stuff a chicken with sage. It is so good. We have a little rosemary growing down there. It's doing pretty good. It's not quite as vigorous as the other plants, so it's a little bit slower. Maybe I should rotate this so that it can get a little bit more sun. There we go. I spun this around, so hopefully that gets a little bit more sun. Our lettuce is going crazy. Here are our shelling peas. I did plant them a lot later than the sugar snap peas, so that's why they're so much smaller. We did get our fence put up to trellis the tomatoes, and we're sort of weaving them in and out, as you can see. And this is a cotton twine, so it is losing a little elasticity, but I think it's doing a pretty good job. I am so incredibly proud of all of these tomatoes. They were all from seed, and they are so big, and their stems are so incredibly thick and sturdy. They're just so thick and sturdy. This is the brandywine plant, the one that survives sort of everything. Look at these flowers. They're so like dense and thick. I'm just so in awe at this plant, watching it all unfold. Our toddler did get one of our green tomatoes already, and I did see another, here we go, I spy it right there. There it is, a little one. We've got a couple more in here, so they're coming. It's so amazing to see something that you started literally from a seed. Normally I buy my tomato plants from garden centers and they just grow great, but this is so much more satisfying seeing something that you started completely. And our onions are getting thicker. I definitely need to make some more onion top pesto. This one is looking big. That's going to be a big red one. All of these individual stalks represents a layer, so you can see that the ones that I cut off are more towards the outside because there's inner rings developing here. So that's very exciting. Oh, how could I forget? We've got a calendula flower with a little bug in it. Look at that. It's just amazing. I've never grown calendula, and here we are to flower. And so my daughter planted these calendula plants as well, or seeds, as well as these carrots, and she is so excited. She has seen the strawberries being harvested from those plants over there, and she's like, when are my carrots gonna be ready? And these shallots, they're a little smaller than the onions, and there are a lot more stalks. I'm assuming that's because there's just a lot more layers, but everything is just looking so good. And just in case you were wondering about how our chickens are doing, they are doing great. These two in front are the babies, as we still call them. And then the one who's eating, you can kind of see her backside tipped up. That's Winter. They're doing great. We had some issues with sort of pecking and things like that, but I think we've got them all ironed out, and it is just so cute and sweet to see them interacting and sleeping in a big bundle. Thanks for coming along with me as I just kind of take a look through our yard and see how things are growing. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon.